Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Starting with the name of Allah, the most gracious and merciful. This is your host, Saida Sumera, from the platform of University of Spoken English and Computer Sciences. I would like to welcome all of you to another exciting episode of Spoken Stage. We are thrilled to have all of you with us today and excited for today's session. As you all are aware, we have invited our number of guest students from our USECS online platform and from multiple cities, united at the platform of University of Spoken English and Computer Sciences. So let's make it a memorable and enriching experience today. So starting with the introduction of our worthy students, so let's start from Isra. Isra, Assalamu alaikum, how are you?
Walaikum Assalam. I am fine. How are you, ma'am?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing great. So, Isra, would you like to introduce yourself to our audience and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, ma'am. I am Irsa Makpool. I'm from Faisalabad. I have background in botany and I'm working as a public school teacher. I am passionate about art and culture. I like to connect with people and try to learn new things from them. But I don't like pride and arrogance. That's all about me.
Thank you so much, Isra, for introducing yourself. Moving to our next guest, and we have Mariam with us. Mariam, please introduce yourself to our audience.
Assalamu alaikum. I hope everyone is doing great. So I'm Mariam and I belong to Sawabi. And in September, I just took my MDCAT exam. And now I am focusing on my communication skills and improve my English. And I would like to mention that I'm Nikafide and planning to move to Canada and continue my studies there. So in the meanwhile, I'm just focusing on short virtual courses. And in November, I'll also join French classes, inshallah.
Thank you so much, Mariam, for an amazing introduction. Moving to our next student, we have Anila with us. Anila, I know well about you, but I just want you to introduce yourself to our audience.
First of all, thank you, ma'am, for having me. And as you already know that I am Anila Shaheen and I belong to district Mardan, but residing in Islamabad. And I have a mathematical background. And currently, I am pursuing my master's degree in applied mathematics in a GIK Institute.
Great. Thank you so much, Anila. Now we have Zephyr with us. So, Zephyr, please tell us about yourself.
Well, thank you, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I hope you are all fine. My name is Jose Fahad. I am from Swabi, and I am a safety engineer. I am currently a student of University of Spoken and Computer Science, and now I am in intermediate level. So this is my short introductions. Thank you.
Thank you, Zephyr, for sharing with us. Now I just want Kishwar to introduce herself.
Ma'am, for having me for the podcast. My name is Kishwar. I'm basically from Gilgit-Baltistan, but currently I'm living in Karachi because I'm doing a diploma from Aga Khan University. So my educational background is I did my master's in English subjects. Currently, I'm working as a principal in Gilgit-Baltistan. That's all about me.
That's really nice to hear, like you're serving currently as a principal and you are also associated with our online classes. So it's really a privilege having you here with us today. Thank you so much. So next, I would like Shanza. I want you to introduce yourself to our audience. Shanza, are you here? Okay, let's move to Zainab.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. Hello to everyone.
I am fine, alhamdulillah. How are you doing today?
Very perfect. Thank you.
Okay, so Zainab, would you please tell our audience about yourself?
Yes, ma'am, sure. This is me, Zainab Zaman. I am from Peshawar. I have completed my MPhil degree. My specialization area is organic chemistry. And now I'm working to improve my communication skill because I'm planning for PhD to go abroad. That's all.
Thank you so much, Zainab. And I'm very excited the way you people are introducing yourself and to know about your expertise in different subjects. So normally people expect like if you are on a podcast related to the language, so everybody is related to the field of language, but the scene is a bit different. So let's have our other guest, Najmus Seher. So please introduce yourself to the audience. Najm, are you here? Okay. So, Mahnoor. I think some of the students, they feel difficulty connecting maybe. All right. Is there anyone I just forgot and they haven't introduced themselves to the audience yet?
Sir, ma'am,
Yes.
it's me.
Yes,
Assalamu
Maria.
alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum salam.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm fine, Alhamdulillah, Maria. Please tell us about yourself.
Okay, my name is Maria Koob. I have done MSc Psychology, MEd, and Diploma in English, and currently I'm a student of Advanced Conversation. I'm born and raised in Peshawar. I'm belonging from Charsada, and professionally, I'm a teacher.
That's really nice to hear, Maria. So you are already associated with the field of education. So let me share this thing to our audience. Like today, we have decided to go a little bit unconventional with this podcast. We have decided multiple topics where our students are going to share their experience, and they will definitely talk about their learning experience, their challenges, and their achievements throughout their journey. And also they will throw and light on some of the important topics that we have decided to talk on. So let's start from the topic of education, as most of you share that you have completed your degrees and you are working in different colleges, universities, and at school level at different management positions. So Maria, the first question I would like to ask from you, what do you think that our education system focuses more on theory than the practical work?
Yes, ma'am, good question you ask, because I'm in that field, and it's having so much issues regarding that conventional system of education in our society. Majority of the schools, colleges, and universities, there is conventional system, which is not good enough, because the students don't have, they have lack of critical thinking. They don't know how to solve their problem solving. They don't do it, and there is other issues regarding career. They can't select their career because of conventional system, root up system, cramming system, which is not good enough for them. And there is some problems regarding the grade system. Like we are judging the students, we are judging the kids regarding to the grades and position. If they took position, so we feel that they are good enough. But after few years, if you ask from them again, they don't know. So I don't think so that grades are good enough, and we judge a student related to the grades. So we have to give awareness in education sector, and I have a future goal that to become a recognized HSC trainer, to give them awareness to different schools, and their curriculum should be updated, their syllabus should be updated, advanced, and their technologies, everything should be updated, so that students should know they can select their career, they can select their own field by their own self. They have the ability to solve their problems. They have the ability to think critically. And one thing more, there should be skill-based education system, also advanced technology and vocational training, so that students could do different things easily. So in foreign countries, why it developed? Because of this advancement, there is no such conventional system of education. So if we bring awareness to the students, So inshallah, our education system will be far more better like the others. Like Finland education system is on the top. Their system, and if we are learning something, so we are just comparing it with Finland education system, Scandinavian education system, because the system are very advanced technological, and they are using technical things as well. So they improve much more as
Thank you
compared to
so much,
us.
Maria, for shedding light, and you have shared an amazing thought with us. Like most of the time, we see the education system, it is promoting the cramming and rote memorization. And if we take a look at other countries, so they are excelling in the field and by adapting different unique and new modes of learning. So thank you so much for sharing this, and also you have shared some of the solutions to overcome this issue. I would like to switch to Zainab, as she already shared she is from the same field. So Zainab, I would like to know, like, what is your opinion, how we can change our education system to make our education system or better for our students so that they can be prepared well for the new job market? What do you think, and what are your views on it?
Thank you, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity to speak. I would love to talk about on this topic, like education system, Pakistan education. If we talk about the Pakistani education system, so the Pakistani education system faces a critical challenges, like equipping the students with the skills relevant to the job, a modern era or the job market. We are taking education, but we are not meeting our requirements to the eligible to the job market. We are learning just things in our books, and we learn that things which are really really outdated. We have to revise first. Most important thing, we have to make revision of our courses. So first, to revise and update our courses is really necessary. Then the second thing I would like to say that the skill integration is really important. There is we have to incorporate the projects based on learning and practical skills, and also involve these things in our education system. So including all these things in our curricula, it will be help us to go in anywhere and work in a practical place. So the skill improvement is really important, but and the other thing is the technological improvement, and the technological involvement in our education system is really necessary, because we are now living, we all know, in a technological era, and the technology is growing fast, more than before it grow. So we have to update and aware or include the technology in our education system, which make us able to run with the other countries and the same
For the need of the hour, we have to prepare ourselves. Like we cannot negate the importance of developing your technological skills or a new advancement and upgrading your skills in education.
Yes, ma'am. And the other thing is we have to, I think, work on the soft skills very well, because we are just go to school and learn by ourselves, or taught by our teachers, not other than else. So we have to work on communications skills. We have to work in teamwork. How do we work? How to be respond in a teamwork? How do we collaborate? Survive in a collaboration, and also improve our problem solving skills. So all these abilities make us able to go in an environment, and then it is easy for us to get a beneficial job. If I talk the foreign countries like in UAE, when I visited there, so I saw all the peoples are technicians. Like some people did a diploma in the anesthesia; they are expert in it. So he or she getting very good salary for that. But we are working on theory. We are not going for practical. They don't know the theory much better than us, but they know the practical things, and they are
exactly the same thing was shared by Maria as well. Like we are still working with the conventional ways of teaching, and we are still focusing on the theory rather than the practical skills.
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
may I add something?
Yes, Maria.
Yes, like we don't know about education. What is education? That's why we are not grooming the students and they are not having much knowledge about it. That education also means a desirable change in behavior, and it's come from Latin word educare, to bring up, educere, to bring forth. So we are not bringing the change in their behavior. We make the student literate, but not not bring them in educated way. They are not educated. They are literate people.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Maria, for sharing
The
that.
current, the
I
current
also
system is
want to add something.
Okay, yes, Kishore,
May I?
please. Yes, sure.
Actually, ma'am, as a Pakistani, this is our problem that we always underestimate our skills and ourselves. So my perspective regarding education is that we are transforming the society, but gradually. So in different areas, we do so many things in a good way. Like I do agree with that point. We do not have good educational leaders. We do not have trained teachers. We have what should I say, outdated curriculum. These are the issues. But my question is that who will reform the society? Who will bring a change within the education system? So we all are just talking about these are issues. These are issues. We know the issues, but who will bring the change? This is the question. So my perspective is that as the individual person, first we should we should try to transform our personalities, then go for our communities, then inshallah Pakistan, one day Pakistan will be changed.
Inshallah. Very well said. And I think the leadership attitude is exactly the same. Like we have to start each and everything from ourselves. And we are the change makers. And when we decide that we are going to, revolutionize something, so definitely we will do that one day. Thank you so much, Kishwar, for sharing this. Yes.
Hello, Assalamualaikum, ma'am. Shanza here.
Yes, Shanza.
Sorry, ma'am, was having some connectivity issues.
That's
Still there are
perfect.
some
Okay,
problems.
Shanza, you can join us in the ongoing conversation. Okay, we have talked enough on some of the problems shared by you guys on education system, and we talked about the possible solutions, like how we can overcome them. So now let's talk about the lack of opportunities. Like we do have graduates, we do have educated youth in our country, but when we don't see the opportunities. We see that the people are jobless. So Uzaifa, I would like to hear from you. What do you think that why most of the people are jobless, or what kind of opportunities are lacking in our country that we can say our people are not getting enough job opportunities?
So yes, ma'am, this is a very big problem that in Pakistan we have a lack of opportunities. So I think the first one is that there is a lack of unemployment in IT technologies, in IT sectors. Like in a modern technology is developing worldwide, and there isn't enough opportunities in software developments in IT sector in Pakistan, especially. So demands of these skills, digital skills are increasing yet, but young people are not getting opportunities to use their skills in a good way. So due to which that they are all obstacles that is developing in the countries.
And also they don't have the right skill set.
Yes,
May I?
yes, ma'am.
May I?
Yes, sure. Let Uzaifa complete his view and opinion on this, and then we will switch to you.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. So,
Yes,
and another thing that we have education problem that there is a shortage in our education system, that we don't have qualified teachers and instructors that they focus on in a special skills like science and technologies and mathematics skills subjects. So this shortage teachers affect student educations, and they cannot acquire modern skills and the sole The problem is that we need better trainers to resource and attract numbers of teachers. And another thing that I think that we need growing our industries very fast, because there are few employment opportunities in the field of manufacturing and production. So these sectors also need a better infrastructures and stable governments and policies. So we need to build good policies for them so we can improve these things in a very good way.
Thank you so much, Josefa, for sharing your point of view. There was another student who would like to add something.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes,
may I start?
Yes,
Ma'am,
please.
I think so. Ma'am, I think so. We need to revamp our education system and integrated it with the skill-based learning, and we need to focus on vocational training and practical work rather than the typical system and typical educational system which we are following since long. And ma'am, for this, we need to focus on skill trades and technical professions, and we need to equip our students with the technical skills and with
Right
soft
skill
skills. By this combination, we are able to progress in the rapidly changing world. And in technical skills, we need to empower our students with the data proficiency, with data analysis and coding. And in the soft skill, because today industry it required more people, and for managing the whole system, which depend on the technology. And with soft skill, we need to improve our kids' communication skill, problem solving skills, and teamwork. Because this world is so vast, and to sustain in this world, we need to improve all these skills. That would help us to improve in our in this society. And ma'am, for this we need to improve the leadership skills in which there is leadership skills that like adaptability and emotionally strong, so that it can equip the students, and they can make their decisions and navigate the challenges which are going now these days. And I think so with practical works and with skills, we can equip our students with the competency that is required in rapidly changing world.
Very well said, Irsa. And Irsa, I would just like to know one thing. As you talked about the skills development, and you yourself, you are, in the field of education, and you have joined the platform of USECS for enhancing your language skills further. So I just want you to share your experience with us and why you opted for online classes.
Okay, ma'am. And my experience with USCS has been quite positive. All the mentors are here very cooperative, and they engaging the student actively in interactive classes, and they provide the resources which help us to improve reading, writing, and listening skills. And overall, I am gaining confidence in my communication skills, and I am excited to continue my journey with USCS because I think so it will open new door in the new horizons.
Right, great, very well said. That's what I wanted to hear.
Ma'am, Shanta here. May I allow to speak?
Yes,
Okay,
sure.
sorry, I was late. My name is Shanta. I would like to add to the issue of unemployment here. We are missing a great point here, which is about political and economic stability. Pakistan is currently facing the challenge of political and economic instability, and when these two issues remain the constant struggle of our country, we are not able to enhance anything regarding to employment and education. Both are interlinked. Education and employment are currently both are interlinked, and as we are in unstable conditions, Pakistan is going through a phase where it is unstable in terms of economic stability, and then education is directly linked to this, and we are going through a phase where a lot of people are unemployed, and there is no way of finding a job and filling the gap of getting employed. So I think political instability and economic instabilities are the major factor, and all the other problems stems for these two factors.
Very well said, Shanzay, and thank you for jumping into the conversation, because you really said it well. We were missing a very major point, and that is the unemployment. Like we talked about the education, the opportunities, but there are possible causes that are leading towards unemployment. Yes, some students wanted to say.
Ma'am, can I add something?
Yes,
Like,
sure. Why not?
how does political instability impact education in Pakistan?
Yeah, precisely. You can share your view on it, like how our education system or productivity is getting affected.
Yes. So, political instability in Pakistan significantly impacts education in many ways. Uh, First, it often leads to inconsistent government policies and funding for educational institutions, which can result in inadequate resources and facilities. And school may basic infrastructure, teaching materials, and qualified teachers due to budget cuts are shifting priorities. So second, during times meeting.
Yes, Maya, continue, please. And exactly the same thing that we already discussed, like lack of these resources and opportunities, unfortunately, they are leading our young generation towards the lack of right skill set, right?
Ma'am,
Thank you so much,
Yes,
Maya, for
ma'am.
sharing.
Yes.
We have
may I
Kishore
add
here.
something?
Yes, let's take Kishore first, and then after that, Zainab, I'll get back to you.
Just see unemployment in Pakistan in a different way. So I interviewed so many people. I'm not going with that point that we don't have qualified people here. We have qualified teachers. We have so many qualified students. We have qualified people. The problem is that we do not have skillful people here. So
Yeah.
everyone in Pakistan, they get education for the job. For the sake of job, they are just getting education. After completing their masters, they think that we should find a good job for the for a getting handsome salary. So by doing job, you cannot become a rich. So here the problem is not the employment, the our mindset. We have to change our mindset. There so many people, they talk about they are talking about the politician, the politics, the government system. But my question is that the government has the different platform like FPSC, PPSC, NTS. They have good systems to induct good teachers. So who is after hiring? No one is ready to do their jobs properly, especially in government sector. So my question is that who is stopping you to do your own job? Why, as a Pakistani, we are not doing our own job? So here the question is, we are not honest people with our country. So we just always blaming on that person is responsible, the government is responsible, the education system is responsible.
Yes,
For
Kishore,
me,
and somehow we
everybody.
all agree to this point, like change starts from us. And till date, we blame others for different things, but in turn, we are not upgrading our skills. And as we are talking about the skill set, so Kishore, I have a question for you. What do you think that what sort of skills are required in today's era, and specifically if we talk about our young generation? So if they want to learn, lead, and grow, so what do you think that what sort of skills they should have?
If you want to compete the 21st century in that to compete the world, you have to learn the 21st century skills. You should have good communication skills. uh, you should have the critical skills to solve the problems. You should have, what should I say, you can do in a job in as a team. You can I am confusing in this question. You need so many skills to compete this
There is
world.
nothing to get confused because you have already answered it. Like, we need to work on our language skills definitely if you want to get in connection with the international market. If you want
Yeah,
to,
especially language is here. The language is barrier for so many students, especially English language. If we talk about so many people, they are not able to do any proper job just because of the communication skills. Like, we cannot transfer our message in a good way in English. That's our problem. we
And
just
also,
need
some of our students, they have already shared, like Uzef and other students, like we are not upgrading skills specifically if we talk about the IT, because nowadays the jobs and the job market is mainly based on the IT skills. People are working online, they are utilizing different online platforms, digital tools, if it's connected to the learning part or to the job. So I think upgrading these skills is very important and very crucial these days. As we talk
IT
about
and
problems in
communication.
education, we say that our teachers or trainers are not that much educated. They are educated, but as you said, people are not trying to upgrade their skills. And that's what I just found out of all these conversations. Thank you so much, Kishore, for sharing this. Now, I would like to ask a question from Anila. Anila, are you here with us? I think she lost the connection. Okay, we have Mahnur. Mahnur, are you
Ma'am,
here?
should I add something?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, I think cultural awareness is of great importance, a crucial importance, because in Pakistan we almost find same work environment, and we do not have this ability to communicate with other cultural people from other cultures. So cultural awareness is of great importance. For example, in Pakistan, we have this tendency and this ritual of having a setup where we can communicate with our colleagues like friends. In America, it's not like the same. So the cultural awareness is of great importance if you want to step into international market.
Very well said. Perfectly said, Shanze. Okay, thank you so much. Now I would like to have Nadmus Sahar with us. Nadmus Sahar, are you here? I think not available. So, okay, getting back to you, Uzefa. I would just like to know about the economy of Pakistan. As we said that the ongoing situation and things, they are quite disruptive and the situations are not favorable. So what steps we can take to improve our economy?
So we are facing now economic instability in Pakistan. So because there are some reasons, first I want to tell you this that there is a huge external debt burden on Pakistan that which requires a huge amount of money to repay these loans. So these loans are not only putting pressure on the country economies, and but also this is the obstacle that investment in development projects. So they can delay
How
these
much
things.
trade is getting
And
affected because of all this?
yeah,
What do you
man.
think about this?
Sorry, I couldn't hear
I'm just saying that
properly.
because of all this instability, our trade, it is also getting affected, like our
Oh,
import
yes,
and
ma'am.
export. So what are your views on it?
Yes, so there is also import and exports also affects with these things like we have low exports and high imports. This is the major problem in Pakistan economies when exports are low and the country does not have resources to earn foreign exchange. So which expand the trade difficult, and due to this that the country needs to more loans which adds to the already exist debit burdens. So this high imports also affect the growth of domestic industries. And when using foreign products instead of selling local products, so its effects already exist. Its affect our local businesses and obstacle the growth of economies. And the second thing that I want to share with you that we have political instabilities in Pakistan that is the very big issue that economy
Nowadays,
instabilities
we can see
and
that everybody is talking about the political instability because of the ongoing situation. But yes,
yes, ma'am.
somehow it is a main factor that is refraining us from our productivity.
Oh, yes, ma'am. So when there is a changes in a government and when each new government make policies according to their on behavior on deals, so that creates instability in the business environment. So due to this uncertainty, investors stay away from investing nowadays because which is essential for the growth of the economies. So this is the big factors in our economy instabilities. And the another one is, I think, that is corruptions. So this is the major problem in Pakistan economies. that it wastes government resources and that leads to delays, failures, and development projects. And you know, ma'am, that when public funds are not used properly, so there are difficulties providing basic services to our peoples. And due to the corruptions, the country institute become very weak. And this is the major obstacle that development of the countries. And it's also weak our public confidence and in the government that face a social problem with these. So I think this the very big problem that this is the reason of our economy instabilities.
Thank you so much, Josefa, for sharing your valuable feedback. So we have Mariam with us again. So Mariam, first, as you joined after a lot of internet interruptions, so I just want you to share your journey, why you opted for our online class, and then definitely I want you to share some of the views on our ongoing situation and the discussion regarding the education and political instability. So over to you, Mariam.
Okay, ma'am. So I joined, as I mentioned, I joined USCCS to improve my communication skills, and they are quite lacking. So, and my journey is going quite well, and the activities are engaging too. And I'm really improving. And sorry, what was your question?
I would just want to know, like, if we talk about the education system, so what do you think that what skills our young generation should learn?
Very sure. As we know that our education system mainly focuses on theoretical work and not practical work, so that's a major problem. We should work on practical skills as it's the modern age and the demand of technology is great, and we should incorporate skills that would help the younger generation for the job opportunities and our education system follow the traditional way, and we should assess methods that would also focus on understanding, not just memorization, and focus on our critical thinking. One should be able to analyze a situation and bring possible solutions to it, and yeah, as I mentioned, the technological and modern data analytics and IT and software
development of the modern era, we can say in short.
Sorry?
According to the need of the modern era, they have to upgrade this, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for sharing your views on it. And one thing I would like to share, and I want all the participants to know, today is Mariam's birthday. So let's wish her a very happy birthday, Mariam, and wish you a very prosperous life, and may you excel in all your future endeavors. A very good.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Most welcome. So now, talking or switching to Anila, because I really try so that I can communicate and interact with all my distinguished guests here. So Anila, coming back to you. Anila, as you were listening to all the conversation,
Yes, ma'am.
so which area you would like to talk about and shed light on?
Economic instability.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you
as
think are the
economic
possible causes
instability
behind
can
the instability in our country, whether if it's our education system or the lack of opportunities for our youngsters? So what are your views on it?
as I'm facing some connectivity issue.
That's perfectly okay. We are connected and we can hear you, so you can continue. No problem.
Yes. Like economic instability can lead unemployment in many ways. When economy is unstable, so business hesitate to invest or expand. We all know. So which means fewer new jobs are created, and additionally, many business may struggle to stay afloat during tough economic times, and it leading to closure and layoffs. So as people spend less due to uncertainty about their financial future, business see a decline in sales, which can result in more jobless. So furthermore, if the government cuts spending to manage economic issues, public sector's jobs may also be lost. So, overall, these factors create a challenging environment for the job seekers.
Perfectly said. As we're talking about the multiple issues and also we are giving solutions on them. So, Kishwar, I would like to talk to you on our healthcare system. As we say, we focus on education, and I think health is equally important. So, what do you think about the healthcare system, and what are the major problems that we are facing regarding health nowadays?
This is the major issue of Pakistan. The healthcare, we don't have any good healthcare system. So, the problem is that we do not have enough medical staff in Pakistan, especially in rural areas. So this, whenever we just go to the any hospital, we have to wait for a long time. So due to the lack of staff, lack of
Also, the lack of
buildings,
resources.
lack of
Ma'am,
resources,
may I add?
we are suffer a lot.
Yes. True, very well said. Anybody else? Shanze, would you like to add to this?
Ma'am, may I?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I think so. Pakistan healthcare system facing lot of problems. This is just due to so many factors which are involving. One of them is inadequate funding, and there is not proper and limited access to care, and there is a high burden of diseases. And so, ma'am, and our country just allocated 1.2% of our GDP to the healthcare system, which is sufficiently very low. And according to World Health Organization, it should be 5 to 6%. And due to underfunded, it results so many problems. Like if we don't have money, we will not spend it on our infrastructure and our medicines. So Pakistan is struggling a lot with all this problem. And ma'am, there is also a problem. Pakistan is struggling with the communicable and non-communicable disease like tuberculosis and which is around 241 cases per 100,000 people. And with non-communicable diseases, mostly 60% people are die. And in our hospitals, qualified staff is not sufficient. There is just one doctor per 1,000 patient, and this number is very low. And while according to WHO, it should be 2.3. And all the factors like economic instability, like political instability, like we are facing with crisis in education system, and all these factors involved. And when these all come together, this also affecting our they combinedly affect our health system. And we are also facing with poor, with in especially rural areas, people are also facing with bad health, and
We can
even
say that
they don't have basic
hospitals, they are
necessities.
a bit equipped. True, sorry for cutting you.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's just like most of the problems that we face, they are in rural areas. Somehow they are not
Yes,
that
ma'am.
developed, or they are not that developed in terms of infrastructure and these facilities, and where people are suffering a lot. Very well said, Irsa. So, is there any student
Yes,
who would
ma'am.
like
Especially in
to
rural
talk?
areas.
Yes, Shanze.
Okay, ma'am, I would like to add public health system here in Pakistan is based on poor governance. There is corruption and inefficiency, which really hampers the effective dealing with the patients. Also, I would like to mention here the problem of as my fellow participant mentioned that there is a shortage of psychological doctors, psychiatrists. I would like to say, people who needs to be good at communication with their patients. There's lack of psychologists in Pakistan, and even if we have some psychologists here, they do not understand how to communicate with patients. Mental health is being ignored in Pakistan for a very long time, and I think governments and doctors should work
I
and
think
come
sounds
together
like
to
some
solve this
very
problem.
valid point raised by you when it comes to the healthcare and when we talk about health. So we always think about, physical health, but nobody talks about the mental health. And I think all the ongoing situation and all the factors they are leading and they are disturbing the mental health of our society and the inhabitants.
May I add something regarding to healthcare? There is a lack of opportunities for different doctors, like those who are sincere. So when they are seeing such a healthcare system over there, they just shift it to abroad because they are not giving such opportunities. There is no such proper funding for the patients and infrastructure, everything. So they just shifted the talented, qualified doctors just shifted to foreign countries, and
As
they
you said that because of inflation, they don't have those facilities, or their daily wages or their salaries are very low, like they are not that equipped. So
Yes.
definitely, then we see that this brain drain concept.
And one story I wanted to add, like I have done psychology, there was a subject of internship. So we every week we have to go to KTA. So what I just observe over there, the doctors misbehave with the clients. We are in psychologists always say clients, not a patient, because they give respect to them very much. So I observe one thing over there, that they misbehave with the clients, and they are rudely behavior, and because they are mentally, psychologically affected. If you are harsh and say something rudely, so what happened? They just mentally more and more disturbed, and I feel very bad for some clients that they misbehave with the clients. So I must say to every doctor, when you have a patient or client, so in ethical they are teaching, in there is a special subject for them, that how to treat patient or client. So
there
they
are basic etiquettes and manners for every place, whether it's your workplace, whether at your, you're at your comfort zone, at your home. So we need to know how to behave, and there we need to follow certain rules, regulations, and etiquettes for that specific place. Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Zainab would like to add something to this. Yes, Zainab, please.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I want to add the economic constraints in this. I observed that the 70% of the hospitals are private, and the people don't have enough economical stable condition to go there. So most of the people health is affected by this issue. And infrastructure of our health issue, as my one of colleague is discussed, that inadequate healthcare system is there. Infrastructure is not good. We have to reform that. And the other thing is the sanitation problem is also there. Hygiene issues also there. So we get a lot of diseases from this, like diarrhea, like dengue, etc. is seasonally. Because of weather, because of what we eat, contaminated food, we drink contaminated water. So all these things are affect our health care. And if I talk about the doctor shortage, so the doctor shortage became, as Maria mentioned, that there is a lack of opportunities. And I agree with her, but the doctors which are working, who are working there, they are also not working at the proper way. So they are not performing their duty with honesty. So that's why
all these factors are interlinked and interconnected, and somehow we need to work on them to bring things towards solution. Because if we keep on saying like we have a lot of problems, so as shared by one of our student, like who is going to bring the change, right?
Yes.
So students, as we are heading towards summing up this session, so before that, I just want all of you to share your experience one by one, because the discussion that we are having, it is going so amazing, and I think the time is very short to wind all this thing up. So let's start from Huzaifa. Huzaifa, just share your words quickly, like how you can conclude and how you can talk about your experience so far with this online platform. Huzaifa, you need to unmute your mic first.
Okay. Well, ma'am, thank you for giving me this chance. So this is a very interesting question for me. When I was about to take admission in this institute, So this question raised in my mind that will I able to speak English or not? Because it was very possible for me to speak English, and I am very weak in English because I couldn't speak properly. So when I joined this institute, so I really improved my English skills, and now Alhamdulillah I'm able to speak English confidently, and also I improve my communication skills, so that can help also in my professional and personal life. And the teachers are very professional and cooperative, and they are providing a very quality learning platform. So these things that really improve my communication skills and my speaking skills, because I am very weak. And when I was thinking about these things, so I get nervous. So Alhamdulillah, now I am able to speak. So
Thank you so much, Huzaifa. Thank you so much for sharing your journey with us. Now, quickly switching to Shanze. Shanze, what would you like to say?
Okay, ma'am, it's been a week, but I'm really enjoying the session with the University of Spoken English and Computer Sciences. I have enrolled myself before this in several other programs, but I think that I didn't improve there, because whenever it was like, as we have said, that there are problems with our education system. They fully focuses on the theoretical aspect of language, and they were just the other institution. They are just as we are.
Already
the
we
same.
talked
They are
about
following. Yes, they are following the same rule. They are just dictating or talking about the rules and regulations. There's no scope to talk at. And the major problem is that we are not native speakers, so we don't have this environment where everyone else speaks in English with us. So I think this organization gives us that opportunity. It provides us an environment where we are given the chance of speaking. We are learning grammar as well, and I think it's going really well, and I'm improving and looking forward to enhance my communication skills further.
That's great to hear from you, Shanze. So let's take Irsa. Irsa, apologies from our side, like if you are mispronouncing your name. So let's get your experience quickly, and then we're gonna wind up the session.
Ma'am, as I told earlier, I has been a quite positive experience with the USCS because all the teachers are very cooperative, and I was interested to join the English classes with USCS because I have heard so many wonderful things about these platforms, and so I was eager to join this course. And when I come there, I found all the things that all are interesting, and the way the teacher are teaching is very good, and is very good and interactive for the students, and they improve the reading, listening, and writing skills. And sir, ma'am, ultimately I see this as a lifelong step in my journey. So it's very good for
so
me.
much, Irsa, and I'm very grateful and I'm very thankful to all of you for taking time today. And also, I'm grateful to our audience. I think it was an amazing session. And I hope everybody enjoyed it. You guys enjoyed it, and our audience, they definitely enjoyed it. So see you guys again, inshallah, with another exciting episode and another exciting topic, and the journeys of our students and their challenges and their inspiring stories. So for now, it's time to wind up the session. It's time to say goodbye to all of you. A very good evening to all of you. And till then, I'm going to end the session with this notion: learn, lead, and grow. And let's keep inspiring others in this amazing journey. So thank you so much, everybody. Thumbs up to all of you. Take care. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, ma'am.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, ma'am.
yeah,